Well, we are going to work on trying to make a quilted dollhouse. And I have here, it is a really thin foam. And I've got 2 yards of it. So we are going to try to make a dollhouse out of this. This is going to be my outside pattern. And then I'm going to have different colors for the rooms. So what I'm going to do at the first is I'm going to cut all my floors out on this side, on this size. But it's going to be this long. The whole thing here. So I'm going to get the cutting, and I'm going to make all my floors this size, and then we'll be back. So I got them cut out. These are going to be my upstairs wall. This batting is going to be my inside walls. So this is what I did. I pinned it together. This right here will be where the batting goes. But as you can tell, this right here will be the upstairs. And you will put these right here on this side. I hope you can see it good. Like I did these right here. And then, now we're going to start. I pinned it together, as you can tell. I ran out of pins. These pins here I've got on another project, and I was like, where are they at? And I looked and looked, but I had them on another project, so I couldn't finish it. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to work down here, and I'm going to get the floor the way that the colors that I want on the floor. So, let's get started on that. What I've done is I sewed a yellow piece and a blue piece together. This will be my living room floor. This will be my kitchen floor. Now, I'm going to sew it to the bottom of this right here will be the ground. Okay? So I'm going to sew this together, and I'm going to leave an opening right here so I'll be able to turn it inside outwards. When I get done, I'm going to sew a 1/4 seam allowance all the way around it. So that's where I'm at now on this. When I do, after I turn it inside outwards and sew my seam allowance, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew it, make a stitch right down the middle, so I know where my middle will always be on this. I may do that now, or I may wait till I put the middle wall in. We will absolutely wait and see which one would be best. Here's what I have. So this is going to be my living room area, and this is going to be my kitchen area. I didn't sew this down here because I said, well, why should I? I'm going to have a wall right here, so I don't want to make it have too much stuff right there. So, but now I do have to give you a big warning. This kind of foam, I want to get it so you can see it. I hope you can see it really good. Get a good close-up of it. Do not sew it on the top. You put your material on top and let this go under the foot, because, or under, on the very bottom of it. In other words, when you lay it out with the material on top, and then sew it with the material on top, because it does not want to go. I had that fun. Alrighty, we will start on the back wall, and I'm going to cut the windows out and all this other good stuff, so I'll be back. What I did was I took my ruler and I said, now where do I think the doors and windows ought to be? How far down? So I just played with my ruler and I said, right there would be a good spot, you know, it's low enough down. So what I did was I put my line down through here because this is the kitchen area, this is the living room area. So that's where I think my windows ought to be. Now my door, I came 6 inches up, then I went 2 over from the middle line, and then I went 5. There we go, 5 over. So that gave me my door. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it down this way. I'll make this part of the wall and cut out my window and my door. And I'm going to cut right here. And just to have this middle part for my door. And then we'll come back and we will do the kitchen. And so far, so good. Let's just hope it continues on. Here I have this side of the door, and then here is the door part. I have it cut out, and I'm ready to take it to the sewing machine. Now, we're going to sew right here around the window, because we want the window to look good. Alright? And we saved our door so that we can go back and find some good material to make our door. So we don't want to get rid of that. So I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and play with it. Okay. Y'all not going to believe this, but I got this far on it. I got this right here. This right here is the front of the house. This is the one side, and this is the other side. I didn't record it, okay? Yeah, I was standing here babbling with nobody else in the house, and nobody on YouTube could hear me either. I'm a nut. Okay, so, now, we have these done. So, I'm going to sew these all together, and I'm going to put them on the bottom. Now, I'm going to show you what I done. Because, of course, we all messed up. See, my door, I have stitched it. You see that? Zigzag stitch all the way down. And all. And I even got my little doorknob on my door. And then I zigzag stitch it all the way up through here. So now I'm going to put my side walls on, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it on the bottom too. So then that's that much more. Alrighty, here we go. Went flat. That's okay. I've got it sewn together. I can see a lot of they're not straight. Can you tell right there? But that's okay. I am not going to worry about it. This is the first time as far as I know, this has been done. But we're going to go for it. Now, what I'm going to work on is the inside wall right here that goes right in here. I'm going to work on that, which I wished I would have worked on it whenever I was doing this, but let's put it this way. I'm just learning this. This is the first I've ever heard of making a quilted dollhouse. So I'm giving it my very best that I can. But now, I've got to see if I got any more green to make my inside house. my inside wall. So we're going to give it a try. Something that I forgot that I'm going to work on now, and that is the steps to go up. That right there will give this support. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a makeshift, and this is going to go up here like this, and then I'm going to have this like this, you see, and then this right here will go in the back, and it will kind of give it, this right here, some more support. So that's what I'm going to work on now. So we'll see how it works out. Hey, there is my steps on. It gave it a little bit more stability to be there and all. It'll all come together, I'm pretty sure. But that's what it looks like. It's just a brown thing that I put up. It looks like steps, but there's nothing in there and all. It's empty. If I'd have thought about it, I'd have put a zipper right here and made that a hiding spot. But, hey, brilliant minds is already dead because of all the chemtrails. So, there we go. But, hey, I am really liking it. I think it's turning out to be pretty cool. I really do. I think it's turning out to be pretty cool. I'm a string freak, it looks like. I can't seem to keep them gone. But, hey, it's working out pretty good. Better than I figured it would so far. But we'll have to see the finished product and all. But, yeah, that looks good. Alright, bye. Well, there is the next floor on. So, can you see what it looks like on the inside? Okay. Here we go, looking at the front. We ain't got too much stability there and all. My sewing machine bunched up on me right there. And I don't understand why. I don't know why. It just bunched up. I hate that when it does that. I think I got my tension too loose or something. I don't know. I'll have to check it out. But I was like, man, that ain't fun. But so far, it looks like one of them old houses that you'd see back in the Western days. That's what it would, yeah, with the top right there. Oh, boy. But, hey, I think it's turning out okay. The roof is kind of funny, though, right now. But we know that's the upper floor and all. I put a lot of thought into it, but I guess my thought wasn't good enough. Because I don't like it sagging. So, I'll probably come up with a straw idea or something. Ain't no telling with me. I'm a little bit nut on that kind of stuff. But I'll figure something out to make it look better and all. But I think it's pretty cool. I have cut out the upstairs front, and I got my windows. I did the same thing that I did before. I said, right here seemed like a good one. So then I took and I laid it down there, of course, put it in half, and then I laid my ruler out, got my ruler, the marks on my ruler, and then I went 3 in on both sides, and then I went 7 in on both, in the middle here, and put my little dots and cut my windows out. So now, all we gotta do is just find what colors we want it, and start putting it together. And then we still have the 2 side panels that we got to work on too. So I'm gonna go ahead and do these, and then I'll be back and let you see it. Well, here is the dollhouse. It isn't as great as I figured it would be. It's not, I don't like it. But hey, it was an attempt. And I learned, a little bit about it. I have dowel rods right here. to keep it kind of more sturdy. And I don't know, I got a handle on top of it. You see this dowel rod sticking up there. And let's see if we can get you to looky at the inside. Oh, you can't hardly see it, but see how it bows down? No, I'm not going to put no more dowel rods in there. I think that's enough. I think this project's had it. I think that project was a waste of time. I didn't put enough thought into it or something. Alright, bye.